Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.
Jesus is Lucifer. Jesus is Lucifer. The Bible is a trick. The God of the Bible is the very same devil of the Bible. I've laid this out in so many ways during these however many episodes. There's so much wrong promoted. So much death has occurred according to these scriptures. It's happening even now. Let's take a look at something. Proverbs 13:24. He that spareth his rod hateth his son, but he that loveth him chasteneth him betimes. Betimes means at the appropriate time. I looked that up. I had to look it up. I don't know that word. Proverbs 23:13 and 24. Withhold not correction from the child, for if thou beatest him with the rod, he shall not die. Thou shalt beat him with the rod, and shalt deliver his soul from hell. Well, actually, there are several deaths that have occurred from parents beating their children according to scriptures like this. Lydia Schatz is the one that comes to mind immediately. I did an episode a few episodes ago and mentioned her, beaten to death by her parents because of stupid scriptures like this. Modern psychology has found over and over again punitive measures taken to discipline children tends to lead to more problems than it does good. It was something I read something along the lines of out of a scale of 1 to 10, the punitive approach works 2 to 3 times, maybe. Encouragement, support, loving, understanding, 8 to 9, as far as raising children that are loving, responsible, wise. The ideal that you hate your child if you don't beat them. That's a devilish assertion. Think about nature. Look into nature. I'm a nature freak, and I follow a lot of animal videos and things like that. Bears with their cubs, lions with their cubs, tigers. All of them are very loving, never punitive. No matter what the offspring does, they're never biting at them or scratching at them or chastising them even. They're always supportive. They always got their kids back. Kid climbs into a tree, can't get down. Mother just goes up and gets him. Doesn't beat it. We're the only animal on the planet that has been fooled into the ideal that assaulting your child is rearing them. It's devilish. And again, kids are being beaten to death. Many times. Lydia Schatz is just one. It's happened many times because of scriptures like these. How can we have a peaceful world when you're taught violence at home? The Bible teaches you, I just read it, that if you spare the rod, you hate your child. So you're promoting the ideal that the way you handle behavior that you're not fond of is to assault, commit violence against it. I was raised on this, I got plenty of beatings myself. I'm a father. I spanked my oldest daughter twice. Felt bad both times. Felt bad. Instinctively, you can feel that this is not the way. Kids aren't trying to be bad. It just takes time for them to learn. You want to be able to just tell them, hey, do this, and then that's the end of it. That's not how things work. That's not how you work, right? If somebody came and told you to do something that was against your inclinations and it took you a minute to do it, When I say a minute, I mean time, a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Them coming in and beating you does not necessarily mean you're going to automatically get it. In fact, it's going to evoke response of some sort. Emotional, whether you lash out or you run or you internalize and drive yourself crazy. That's not the way. That is not the way. But that's what the Bible is telling us. Psychology has found this over and over and over again, that that's not the way. Beating your children is not how you raise a strong, brave, courageous, responsible, loving child. And a lot of us are convinced that this is the way to go. I remember having a discussion some years ago at one of my jobs with a few people. And I'll never forget this one dude, Bible thumping dude, now you got to get that ass. I can't say he was a Bible thumper. His mother was, but he, was a follower. And as far as he knew, you got to beat that ass. I used to have a girlfriend years ago who followed this ideology. And her and I got into it one time because we were out with her daughter. Daughter was like 7 years old. And I can't remember what the daughter did, but she kicked her square in the ass. Like just kicked her in the ass because she was mad. And this is what you think is disciplining. Now, a lot of people will say, no, that's abuse, and responsible parents should know better than that. But again, this ideology, if the God of the Bible is wise, knows everything, you know that there's going to be people that's going to take that the wrong way or take it too far. How could you not know that? You know everything, is what we're told. Exodus 11, 4 and 5. And Moses said, "Thus saith the Lord, about midnight will I go out into the midst of Egypt, and all the firstborn in the land of Egypt shall die, from the firstborn of Pharaoh that sitteth upon his throne, even unto the firstborn of the maidservant that is behind the mill, and all the firstborn beasts." A little later, Exodus 12:29. And it came to pass that at midnight the Lord smote all the firstborn in the land of Egypt, from the firstborn of Pharaoh that sat on his throne, unto the firstborn of the captive that was in the dungeon, and all the firstborn cattle. So I just gave you the scriptures. Look it up, read it, read all of Exodus. God was mad at Pharaoh. Why are you killing the children? Firstborn child dead because God is mad. Even the animals. Why are you killing the animals? There's another scripture where there's a few scriptures, in fact, where God commands kill the goats, kill the donkeys, kill the camels. For what? What the hell did they do? What I'm telling you is that this is the devil of the Bible. It's a trick. Look and think at what's going on here. These are devilish suggestions, devilish activities, thoughts, ideals. I thought God was loving and merciful. Why are you killing the donkeys? What did they do? You get so mad. I'm so irate. Kill everything. Fuck it. That ain't how God is supposed to be. We know better than that. I know better than that. To be so angry that I'm going to just kill animals? I mean, that doesn't make sense. That does not make sense. Beat your children when you're angry. Kill everything when you're mad. This is the example that's being set. God is killing children because he's mad at the Pharaoh. The Israelites of the Bible, there's 27 times where they're told to go and kill people. 27 different times. only one of those times had they actually been attacked. Only once. 27 times the God of the Bible is telling the Israelites to go and kill a bunch of people. I've talked about some videos ago. I brought it up more than once. The directive of seek out all the old women and little children, show no mercy, have no pity. At least twice that comes up. At least twice. Seek out the old women and little children, show no mercy, have no pity. 27 times God is commanding the Israelites to go and kill people who haven't killed or who haven't attacked them. I think they were what were they called? The Amalekites or something like that, something, AK something. That was the only time that the Bible records the Israelites having been attacked. So there's 26 occasions where the God of the Bible is, and when you go kill people, it's not one or two, right? It's a couple thousand people minimum. Go kill all them people. Because they're different. They're sinning against me. And as we know, you could be as simple as telling a lie and you've sinned. They heard about Zeus before they heard about Jesus. And that's what they follow. So go kill them. That doesn't make sense. That's not merciful. That's not forgiving. The God of the Bible is the devil of the Bible. It's a trick.
Free audio post-production by alphonic.com.